welcome to my channel. If you're not, welcome back. So this is natural sun lighting, and if it goes down, that's because all day it's been snowing off and on. So hopefully the lighting stays okay, like stays okay, if that makes sense. Anyways, this is going to be my 19-week and a 20-week update. I am 20 weeks and a day. So I was 20 weeks yesterday on the, what was yesterday? The 4th. Yesterday was the 4th. So yeah, let's hop into it. If you see me looking down, I have my notes that are right here that I always write down for you guys so I can remember. So moods for 19 weeks was stress, overwhelmed, calm, and happy. Overwhelmed was just because some stuff that's going on, and it's falling into this week, which is stressful and overwhelming still, but I can get through it. And the symptoms are still the same. Symptoms for 19 weeks was back pain. I had a very vivid dream, which woke me up and I fell out of my bed, but I'm okay. I don't know if you guys can, some of my dreams are very vivid now, which is super weird. I had vaginal discharge, which is normal. It increases every week you go until, you deliver. Freaking alert. I went to the bathroom a lot. I had trouble sleeping, which is not fun. I think it's just because my belly is getting bigger and it's growing and it's just not fun. It's not fun. I increase in thirst. Yes, I'm very thirsty all the time, especially in the middle of the night. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, I need water. I'm very thirsty. My mouth is very dry. Oh, I need this. I was constipated. That sounds really bad, but I was constipated and then it led into diarrhea. So those two things go in hand. My breasts are still tender. If my kids jump on me and they hit them by accident, and they're kind of tender, which I have no idea why. I think it's just because they're producing colostrum, which is what the baby's gonna eat for the first couple days, and then milk. Gum bleeding. My gums still bleed, and that's just because of myogingivitis. And I'm not looking forward to getting my tooth pulled out on the 27th. That's just not fun, which is my wisdom tooth. And it's totally safe to do while pregnant, because now I'm in my second trimester. But I'm not looking forward to doing that. But that is just myogingivitis, and it is just not fun. Flutters and low movement. So the baby boy has been moving a lot lately. He was moving a lot this morning for breakfast. But he's moving a lot. I can feel more of his movements. I can't tell you what they are. I can't make out okay, this is a foot, this is a hand, this is an elbow. I can't do that yet, but I know I will eventually. So he's moving a lot more. I can feel more of his movements, and they're all kind of low in my adenum, because he's still very tiny and he's not that big yet. So I think that is pretty much all my symptoms. And backache is just normal pregnancy backache. There's nothing I can do about that. Cravings, I wouldn't know if I'm actually craving. I don't know. I mean, tamales sound good, but they always sound good to me. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure about cravings, but tamales sound good. Okay, so that is all the symptoms for 19 weeks. And what he was doing at 19 weeks was, oh my goodness. I have my app ready for you guys. He was the size of a mango. So I have this bump app, and I'm trying to get you guys to show you guys what he looked like. What he looked like. I'm trying, guys. Well, I know he was the size of a mango. He was 5.9 and 8 inches long, and then 8.50 ounces. And the skin is performing, the protective skin is working for 19 weeks, so he's getting that protective skin to protect his skin since he lives in water, which is amniotic fluid. His 5 symptoms were working at 19 weeks, For me, I may experience no, uh, like aches and pains, dizziness, leg cramps. So I may experience that. People may experience that in the 19 weeks. My app doesn't want to work today. Okay. Oops. So I got it. So this is what he was. This is just him, like that just says it's a mango, and this is what his weight in inches are. And I'll show you guys what he looks like for 19 weeks. If it wants to load. The Bump app is very detailed with their apps. And it's one of my favorite apps to show you guys because of how detailed it is. You can see like the placenta, look at this. That's like the placenta. Sorry if there's a glare. That's like his brain right there. Ooh, there we go. There he is. That's what he looked like at 19 weeks. And then if I click on these like little arrows, it gives me a description in below, which I'll read to you guys. This is for 19. Ooh, zoom myself back out. This is for 19 weeks. Is baby cold inside? Nope. He is developing a silk, creamy coat called, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Vernix. And then Caseosa. That helps protect from the heat and water loss in the watery environment of your uterus. So that's interesting. And then you click down here where his feet are. Baby's soft cartilage is hardening into bones, starting with his toes and legs. No wonder he will be feeling more forceful kicks soon. And I can feel his kicks. Like he just kicked like a couple seconds ago. So that's his like little foot. Now I'm going to, ooh, where did he go? Oops. There he is. Now I'm going to click like right there. If you're having a girl, well, I'm not having a girl, but if you guys are having a girl, her uterus has developed and her ovaries holds as many as 6 to 7 million eggs. Holy shit. When she's born, she'll have close to 2 million eggs. So if you guys are having a girl, like that's like the most eggs you can have in like, I believe, your lifespan. Which means that's a lot of freaking damn eggs. Like eggs, because you have to have, if you guys don't know, like if people who are young who are watching this, you don't know, you have to have like a sperm and eggs and an egg to make a baby, basically. And there's more stuff that goes into it. But I'll let your parents tell you that part if you guys are younger than I don't know if you guys are young. I don't know. But pretty much, those are pretty much all like 2 million eggs by the time the baby was born. If you guys are having a girl, that's a lot of eggs. That's a lot of freaking eggs, which I believe is pretty much all the eggs that you will have in your lifespan for females. I don't think you get any more eggs. And baby boy is just moving like crazy in there because he can hear me talking. So that's what baby boy looked like. There's nothing I can click on his face for. Let's zoom this out. So I'm trying to blow up you guys his face so you guys can see like what he looked like, and obviously you guys can see his brain, but that's what he looked like. Now I'm going to show you guys what he looked like in my body for 19 weeks. I'm slowly starting to get out of breath. And it's not fun. So, for 19 weeks, he's still really small in my body, as you guys can see. Like, imagine this being my body, and like, ooh, there's a bad glare on this. Imagine this being my body, and he's still really small, but my organs are like, kind of pushed up. It says, at 19 weeks, baby is as big as a mango, measuring about 6 inches and weighing about 8.5 ounces. Your mid-pregnancy ultrasound is coming up, and you'll be able to see how baby's developing and how exciting. Which I have an appointment on the 8th, and That's for my 20-week anatomy and making sure he's okay, making sure he's developing all right. And I'm so excited for that because I'm excited to see like what his features are and like what he looks like, because he's looking more like a human. So I'm really, really excited for this, and also excited to just to see him and make sure he's developing okay. So if you click on like this part, I think this is like underneath the baby. It has a description here. Kegel exercises are great after birth, but doing them during pregnancy can help control the muscle in your bladder, bowels, and uterus, which will help when it comes to labor and birth. You know, I'm not sure if I read this before to you guys. Let me know, because that sounds very familiar from like last week. I'm not exactly sure if I read that to you guys. And then you look at your organs. It says next week you can look forward to your mid-pregnancy ultrasound, which is, so this is pretty much what your organs look like, and you can see the baby pushing your organs up. And does an anatomy scan and make sure you're developing on track. And then, I don't know what that is up, but like, I just clicked on this little part right here. It says higher levels of progesterone relaxes your abdomen muscles, which means your body is taking longer to digest foods, causing indigestion, constipation, and heartburn. So I think I read this to you guys before last week. Let me know, because this sounds very familiar. But that's pretty much what was going on for 19 weeks. Now, if I move it to 20 weeks, I can show you guys and tell you guys what is going on for 20 weeks. So for 20 weeks, baby is the size of a banana. And then you can see how long, like, bananas are about, I don't know, that big, maybe? Maybe smaller, maybe? Yeah. So he's the size of a banana, so you guys can get a really good visual of, like, what he is. He is 6.5 ounces, or no, 6.5 inches and 10.1 ounces. So that is crazy. So I'll show you guys what it says. He's a banana. That's what it basically says. It's a banana. He's the size of a banana. And I'm gonna go back to my notes so I can get this all right for you guys. Baby is having taste buds now. So like his taste buds are still more like developing more. So like scientists don't know if they can actually taste what you eat. But pretty much you get the leftovers. You feed your baby and then you pretty much get the leftovers, is from what I read. But his taste buds are like starting to come together now, like more and more. So more of his senses are coming together. Sorry guys, I have like hiccups and I forgot to mention that. Like hiccups and like heartburn, so sorry if you guys hear me like hiccuping. I forgot to mention that for a symptom. It's taking long. Baby is taking in a lot of amniotic fluid. So the baby is swallowing, like gulping and swallowing down more amniotic fluid. So basically his body is just getting ready and like for birth, which is insane because I'm 5 months pregnant, so I have like 4 months to go. Yeah. So that's like 19 weeks and 6 days to go, which is incredibly insane. But I have that much to go to meeting him. Baby is still growing a lot, so he's doing a lot of growing. He's doing a lot of like developing like he's developing a lot of stuff. So he still has a lot to grow until birth. Skin has formed two distinctive layers, making up its fur. So it's baby's developing two like layers of skin to help protect the skin, make sure it doesn't get wrinkly, and like make sure the skin doesn't get wrinkly. It's like oh my gosh, it's white. I forgot what it's called, but it's white. Maybe this will help me. Maybe if I go to this app, I can probably tell you guys what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, so if I'm gonna click on 20 weeks, and I'm gonna tell you guys what that white stuff is. It says baby is loving the skin he's in that base in. Baby's loving the skin that he's in. That's because the skin has formed two distinct layers: the external and I don't know how you pronounce those. I think I'm pronouncing those right, but I'm not exactly sure. And he's also making up his first fruit, which was like that tarry, like black stuff when they, this is a little TMI, but when they go poop for the first time, it's like tarry and black, and it's called meconium, I believe. So basically, the baby, he's making up his first poop, which is insane. So he's a boy. So for girls, they are, making the eggs, and they have so many freaking damn eggs that they're doing. For boys, for 20 weeks, his testicles are descending from his abdomen. So basically, you can see more of his like testicles like in ultrasound because they're like dropping from his abdomen. That's a little weird, but it is. But I'm gonna show you guys what the baby looks like for 19 weeks, and then I'll read more of like the little things it has. So not much has changed besides like the brain has like more developed and it's not all like super red and stuff like that. But he's just becoming more a human. Okay, so, oops. Now I gotta wait for it to load. Holding it like this is not a good thing. Okay, so we're back. Basically, you have like the features. You have your umbilical cord right here. Your placenta is up here. This is glaring really bad. So I'm gonna switch them around. So you have like these arrows. I'm gonna click on the face. Oh, look at this little cute little face. So he probably doesn't look like this. This is just giving you guys an idea. Oh, today this is not working for me. A realistic idea of what the baby looks like and what he looks like. So, of course, his eyes and his features are going to be different, but he's going to look a lot similar to this. So, like, the features, like, the nose is probably going to be different, the eyes and the lips are probably going to be different, the ears are probably going to be different, but the app can't, like, give you, like, the distinct features, but it can give you enough where you're like, oh my god, this is what my baby looks like. Like, this is what I could expect my baby looks like without, like, the distinct features. So, yeah. That gives you guys more of a realistic idea. And, like I said, it just keeps looking more like a human all the time. The more weeks we go, the more he keeps looking like a human to me. Basically, if I click on him, it says, gulping now babies regularly, swallowing more amniotic fluid, which helps developing breathing skills. So I guess that helps develop him, like, breathing and, like, pretty much. I don't know. So if I click, so you can see more, like, this is how realistic this app is. Look at this bone cord. That's insane. But I just clicked on the little arrow. Babies producing okay, so like I said, a tarry black substance called meconium. I could be saying this wrong. Please let me know if I'm saying this wrong. Make up, like, oh my gosh, how do I say this? IANUGO? Oh? I don't know how to say this. Amniotic fluid fits in other minerals, baby swelling. It will be the stuff that baby makes up first poop. Pretty much like the black tarry stuff is pretty much like whatever is in his system and like whatever inside him it's making up. So now there's more arrows. Oh god, this is going really bad. More arrows, and I'm gonna click on the one on the feet so you guys can give a little bit more like a detailed. If you're having to bite, his testicles is still located in his abdomen. So they're still up there, but they haven't like descendingly dropped yet. And the abdomen has begun descending and will eventually drop in a few weeks, which is going to be 27 weeks to 28 weeks where you will see like that testicles dropping. So you will see those on ultrasounds the more like it just gets out of his abdomen. So I will see more of those on ultrasounds. You guys will see more of those on ultrasounds if you guys are having a boy. And I think that is pretty much it. Now, I'm going to give you guys one last look for what the baby looks like at 19 weeks. And then I'm going to show you guys what he looks like inside my body. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering what this is like just like the placenta. Well, this is the placenta. This is like the stuff that he's in. I don't know what this is called, but like the sack he's in. There we go. Now I'm gonna click on the body, my body. Like I said, I really like how this app is very detailed and it shows you guys, it gives you guys a lot of information. That's what I like about this app. I have another app that tells me like what the baby's doing. I mean, this app tells me, but like I like this app for like details. I have another app which is called the Baby Alvino or something like that. I don't remember, but it's another good app. So the baby's still getting bigger. He's just, I can tell like this part of my body is just like inside my body is just getting bigger. I'm hoping this doesn't glare for you guys. Getting bigger, so so he's just getting bigger inside my body. Then sorry about the glare. So that's really cool. You guys can see that he's developing and he's getting a lot bigger. So at 20 weeks, baby is the size of a banana. Now that you're at the halfway part, yay, halfway, woo-hoo, we're halfway done with this pregnancy, you guys. That's insane. That's insane to think of. We're like at the halfway point now. That's insane. I've been pregnant for, that's been crazy. It's been crazy. I've been pregnant for 5 months and I'm at the halfway mark. And so our next goal is to get to 24 weeks, which is survival week, and I'm known for going into premature labor. So our next goal, my goal and my body's goal and my OBGYN goal for us is to get to 24 weeks. So if I do go into premature labor and the pills that I'm on, which is progesterone to stop short cervix or to help premature labor, if he does come early and they can't stop it, then 20 weeks is survival week. From where I live is survival week, from what I know of and from what my OBGYNs tell me, from where I live in Oregon, that's like survival week. So that's my next goal. We made it to 20 weeks, which was a halfway point, and I'm very thankful for that. So now our next goal is trying to get to 24 weeks. So I'm very excited. Halfway point in your pregnancy, doctor will measure fetal height, that distance between the hip bone and the top of your uterus at each prenatal visit. So I'm going to be getting measured now, making sure that he's growing on track, making sure he's not measuring behind. Usually my babies measure a week ahead, but I don't know. We'll see. But that's just making sure your baby's developing right, he's not measuring behind, or he or she is not measuring behind, or he or she is not measuring ahead, like too far ahead. I don't know. But that's exciting. I'm going to get measured now and make sure he's growing correctly. Now that I clicked on the baby, you can even see the baby in this. Like, that's how freaking damn detailed that is. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 1/2 pound to 1 pound of weight gain is typical from now until your delivery. And while babies announcing some of that weight, assuming some of that weight, the rest is made of the extra blood flow your body is pumping in amniotic fluid in heavy breast. That's interesting. So this shows you like my veins. So I just clicked on this like little arrow thing right here, and this is like the veins in the arm and like the bloodstream, I guess. Because your body is pumping more blood to support the baby in the placenta, your body needs iron to make, I'm going to spell this out because I don't know how to pronounce it, HEMOGLOBIN. Make sure to get 27 to 30 grams of iron daily. So basically, since your body's pumping more blood, you need more iron. So a lot of people are iron deficient during pregnancy. So you probably will have to take like supplements, which I had to, and I don't know if I have to this pregnancy. I haven't yet, but I probably will because I'm usually iron deficient because of how much my body's making and how much the baby's taking. So basically, your body just needs more iron and to support everything that's going on. 20 weeks is typical, the halfway mark for your pregnancy, and that's cause for a celebration. So I just like clicked on the baby. It's cause for a celebration. That is pretty much it for 20 weeks. Let me look on my notes. Okay, so for symptoms for 20 weeks, you can likely develop swelling, heartburn, which you guys can tell throughout this whole entire video, leg cramps, which are not fun. I had them in my last pregnancy and they're not fun. Vaginal discharge. So your vaginal discharge will increase until you are giving birth. So just expect more of that. I mean, I have to wear like panty liners because of how bad how much discharge I'm having, which is normal. My doctor said it was normal how much I'm having, as long as it's like doesn't smell or like it's infection or anything like that. So basically more discharge, and it's going to continue to have more discharge as the farther you get along until you give birth. So basically we have to deal with it. Higher energy level. So I may experience may get a burst of higher energy level, which will make me I don't know. I just may be more energized and not tired probably. I'd be like, oh my god, I want to clean my house. I want to get this done and I'm not tired after I clean my house. Or something like that. Shortness of breath. So the more bigger you get and the more bigger the baby gets, they're pressing on your lungs and not really pressing, but I guess you can say pressing, but you're going to get a lot of shortness of breath, which will be seeing along this pregnancy from this point on. Like I said, I'm getting half a pound to a 1 pound of weight gain every week. And basically my body needs more iron. So that's pretty much what's going on with me, and that's what's going on with baby boy. So now I'm going to show you guys my bump. Before I show you guys my bump, I'm going to give you guys one last look at baby boy. I don't have any ultrasounds because I won't have any of them until my 20-week anatomy scan, and when the next 20 to 21 weeks, I'll show you guys in those ultrasounds. So I'm going to give you guys a better look on what baby boy looks like, so you guys can get a very good visual. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys my belly. He's been moving like crazy. Right now he's not moving, so he's probably asleep. Alright guys, I hope you guys can see me. Ella is in my bedroom, right over there. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys what my belly looks like, and I hope you guys can see me because I'm out in my living room. Okay, so one thing I'm going to tell you guys, my pants don't fit me anymore. I have to wear this because I can't get these up, and I was just too lazy to change pants. And these are size 1s in juniors. That's so sad. So, to the side, to the front. Now I'm going to show you guys what my belly looks like with my shirt up. Also, I forgot to mention that I weigh 96 pounds. I've only gained 4 pounds this pregnancy. My doctor isn't concerned about it. He says I usually gain weight during the end of the second trimester and the beginning of the third trimester. As long as I'm gaining weight, he's not super concerned about it unless I drop a whole lot of weight. So I guess I'm one of the lucky ones that doesn't gain a whole lot of weight. I mean, I don't know. I eat so much. It's ridiculous. And then another thing I forgot to mention is, so my breasts are getting bigger and bigger. This little bra that you strap that you're seeing right now does not fit me. My boobs are just growing out of them. So I'm gonna have to get more bras because I'm not gonna have any bras to wear. And that's really sad. So this is my last one for right now. So that you guys can expect them to grow. Just letting you guys know. So this is from the front. I still have my progesterone line right here. Old stretch marks. I mean, my stomach looks very veiny. And there's hair on it. There's little hair on my belly and it's super weird. But I'm going to show you guys what it looks like from the side. That's what he looks like from the side. You guys can see he's just growing. Oh, it's stretch mark. And then I believe this is like a new one that's going to be starting right there. Right there. It's a little tiny one starting. I've been putting a lot of like lotion and stuff like that on my belly to help prevent it from growing to be like one of these ones. So I'm really hoping. But I'm going to give you guys one last look on my belly and then I'm going to have to let you guys go because that little one is waking up. Oh yeah, I have this one right here on the side too. Right here. So I have like two so far this pregnancy. They're very tiny and I can't reach all the way back there to like lotion, so I'm hoping they don't get any bigger. There is baby boy. Alright guys, I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment like below. Bye you guys.